Due to the ongoing pandemic, traditional sports such as football or basketball are unable to resume their activities in a safely manner. In contrast, the gaming industry is thriving, since most people are confined in their homes. Video games have become more appealing and caught the attention of many, bringing esports to the spotlight. Electronic sports go back to the year 1972, when the first tournament of a video game called Space War was played on the Stanford University. However, it wasn't until 1980 whereby the first video game competition was held. The prizes back then were nothing compared to the ones offered now. The first prize, winning the 1980s competition, uh, was a 1 year subscription to the Rolling Stones magazine, whereas now, the biggest esport called League of Legends offered a prize pool of around $7 million on their latest World Championship event. There is no doubt that esports have changed since they first emerged. The prizes have become significantly bigger and the events attract massive crowds. And now they even are broadcasted on television. In that regard, ESPN was one of the first TV channels that broadcasted an esport event, although it won't be the last one. As a matter of fact, ESL, which stands for Electronic Sports League, decided to take the plunge and it's now launching the first 24/7 EA Sports TV channel. Whether it's good or bad, esports will always be compared to its traditional counterpart. With its massive growth, esports have drawn the attention of the media and journalists alike. Its impact has been so big that even many sports center journals have published articles about esports or related to the major competitive gaming teams. They are even going as far as to start a business around them. As any other field, every electronic sport have its terminology. Terms such as int, flame, GG, OP, among others that are just the tip of an iceberg. For instance, when the League of Legends World Tournament was held, the event casters had to know the name of all players and all players as any other sport would require. However, they also had to know the name of every ability of the more than 150 champions in the game, adding up to a total of more than 800 specialized terms. Although media is inherently different between traditional and electronic sports, they share some similarities too. For instance, they both require an extensive documentation and a high level of proficiency in the language. Thus, if I were a gamer and a journalist, I would strongly consider writing about esports or even casting an esports event.